Hello everyone, this is Ryan from GamerNextGen coming to you live from, GamerNextGen coming live to you from Joe's living room. And right now I have a game, my bad, not the living room, I mean the recording room, if you know what I mean. So, I have a game of Battlefield 3, and I might get frustrated a few times because, you know, with this game and everything. I have a game of Rush on Karg Island, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. So Battlefield 3. I don't know if some of you have this game, or if you are questioning to get this game. Everyone says, oh yeah, it's really fun. Some people are probably saying, oh no, it's really stupid, just people in vehicles. And there's sort of a way in between both of that. If you want to engage in close quarters fighting, then do it. If you want to use vehicles a lot, then do it. It's whatever you want it to be. So I'd say that the game mode, the way people play usually depends on the game mode. Rush on small close quarter infantry maps is definitely concentrated on infantry combat. On Conquest, on say Caspian Border, this giant map that has countless numbers of vehicles and places to hide. I can't get up this hill right here. Then you would try to use vehicles.
I've spotted a hostile LAV, over.
Enemy vehicle.
An enemy vehicle has been spotted in your area. Proceed with caution.
Oh my. Oh my. Wish I was an engineer. So each game mode depends on your play style. Like you can be a very effective infantry player on say Conquest on Caspian Border, but it takes a lot. You'd want to be an engineer or something, because it's mainly vehicle combat. Unless you are on the PC and you have 64 players and there aren't enough vehicles for everybody. Like, this is one way you should play Rush. You should get your vehicles and just try to take the objective. Now, these people are smart for doing so. Now, the problem with me, I can't do CRUD because I'm a medic. And, oh, here we go. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So, now the four classes are very, very balanced, I think. I think that the more used of the four classes are definitely medic and or engineer. And the engineer class, like I'll show you right here quickly, consist of mainly carbine rifles, explosives, well, like launchers and RPGs, and javelins and Stinger missiles to destroy vehicles. So this class mainly has to do with vehicles. This class would be very good with Conquest, and it may be good for Rush in some aspects, maybe close quarters if you want to shoot an RPG at the wall.
Enemy soldier spotted, over.
So, and like the beginning of Karg Islands on this map, maybe this isn't the best map to record for Battlefield 3. It is a very self-centered map. Like, there are a lot of vehicles at the beginning, and just after that, it's a vehicle fest. That's all it is. So, now to the medic class. The medic class, you can have either med packs or a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher can be customized. It can hold grenades, it can hold smoke grenades, buckshot for shotguns. It is very customizable. But I would only use the grenade launcher in certain occasions, like close quarter maps such as Grand Bazaar or Operation Metro, where you really need to dig people out of their spawn. And on Karg, I don't know how this is physically possible. They're shooting me through the ground right here. So, and just one thing, if Battlefield 3 is a lot different than Call of Duty in one aspect, that being having a perfect kill. Oh my god. Having a perfect kill-death ratio does not mean you are the best player of the game. A very good Battlefield 3 player consists of someone who's very active in helping his team win. If you are on offense, if you are a medic on offense, you would want to be reviving people, throwing health packs on the ground to help to benefit your team and keep those reinforcement tickets up. And if you don't do that, then you're not really enforcing your role as a medic. Now, I really don't know why I just picked medic, just to show you. And also another thing is the defibrillator. And what the defibrillator can be used for is to revive fallen teammates, but you only have a couple of seconds to revive them before they respawn. And this is a perfect occasion where I actually need like, your health does regenerate, but the med packs do make it a lot quicker and easier. Like, this guy's probably gonna die in a sec. Or I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, yeah, he died. So, what you can do, maybe it's not the best idea. That's what happens if you're a medic going against... See, this guy, he's actually... I can't tell if he's just being a noob or he's actually helping his team. Because people who drive tanks or any kind of vehicle by themselves and then just repairs it for its own benefit, you know, that's not really doing much of the objective. In my personal opinion, that's just not right. So I just feel that my favorite class out of all of them is probably the medic class. I think it's the most important because you have to keep those reinforcement tickets up if you're on offense. If you're on defense, it may not be the most important thing because if your teammates die, it's really no big deal. Well, it is a big deal because you need to defend the objective, but it's not as important as it would be on offense. On defense, it's probably the best to be an engineer. Because when you're an engineer, you can keep those vehicles repaired and keep them running. But also, you get to destroy enemy vehicles with your rocket launcher. Now, this is definitely like not a very good gameplay for you. But I just wanted to make this video to show you the mechanics of each class. And now, next time I die, I'll respawn as a support class. With a support class, your objective is to get your teammates to the bomb. It is the most crucial thing that you can do. That's really the only thing that you can do with the support class. Keep giving your teammates ammo. Keep them going. Like, you can't do much when you don't have any ammo. So, also a good thing that support class is good for is putting smoke and keep pressure on the enemy. This isn't good. And this is another thing that you can do with the engineer class. You can repair. I don't know how to say it. You can make. Yeah. You can, if there's an enemy in a vehicle and you repair the vehicle, you're actually hurting the vehicle and thus hurting the person on the other team inside. And you can use the repair tool to repair your own vehicles as well, and you'll get points for this if there's a teammate inside the vehicle that you're repairing. I do not know how he didn't die. I don't know. Maybe it's just this controller with the sensitivity. I'm not really sure. Again, your role is as an engineer, is to keep your vehicles running and destroy enemy vehicles. Now, sorry, I'm getting a little off track. If you are a support class, your role is obviously to keep your teammates going with ammo. Like right here, I can repair this empty vehicle and I can use it for my teammates, and that's very conservative. And now this guy took off with it. Now we can use this to our own personal advantage. Now I'm not going to use it because there are tanks up there and I have to go and destroy some of those. And back to support again.
I need a pickup, okay?
Obviously, keep your your teammates replenished with ammunition, and also you later on you unlock the mortar, and the mortar can be used to pop smoke on the objective, and also, of course, to actually kill enemies. Oh, I couldn't see him. And the last class I want to talk about is the recon class, which looks more like a camping, sniping kind of class, but if you use it to its full potential, it really is not all that. You can obviously, like, every time you rank up, you get, well, not every time you rank up, a lot of the times when you rank up, you actually get guns that can be used with any class that you want. They're usually submachine guns or shotguns, and they can be very useful, but they burn through ammo very easily, and that's probably why they give them to every class. Now I'm taking a role. It's very strange. I'm in a tank as a recon, but I am still playing the objective. I am helping our team. Like, I've disabled that vehicle. And now, oh crud. So what the recon wants to do is, you get this thing right here. It's called a spawn beacon. It's basically a tactical insertion from Call of Duty, except when you spawn in it, you cannot just be spawn trapped easily. You can, like, sometimes you'll spawn in the air and you'll parachute down. I'll try to get an example of that. And another thing is you get this MAV, which you can switch out for a motion sensor. And what this thing can do, like, some people use it to plow through enemies, but it's very, very, very useful. You can use it to spot anybody on the map. You can use it to, like, you can use it to kill people, but it's kind of hard. I'll try that right now. You can zoom in. It's used as a portable motion sensor, and you can destroy enemy equipment if you press the shoot button. And, yeah, I'll try to kill this guy. If it doesn't work the first time, I won't do it. Come on. Yeah, that didn't work all that well. One more time. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So you want to be spotting enemies. This is really not a good game. I'm just using this as a gameplay to show you all the factors of each class, and so that's just a little summary on each class. And I believe I didn't show you the support class. So yeah, you can get C4 explosives, claymore, or mortar. I'll use the mortar right now. And you get the ammo box by default. You can't switch it. And you really only get light machine guns, which can be used to suppress enemies. That's probably its strongest point of this class. Now, also for the engineer class, touched on this. You can either swap out your repair tool for an EOD bot, and for the EOD bot, it can do the same thing as the repair tool, except you can pilot it without endangering yourself. Plus, you can kill enemies with it, and you can arm and defuse MCOMs, which are the bombs right there. And it can be very useful. I personally don't use it because it takes away from a lot of the action. And so yeah, that's it for the engineer class. Right with me right now is the M240B, I think it's called, and I have the holographic sight with the grip and extended mags. Now at long bursts, it's not the most accurate gun, but I swapped out the foregrip with a bipod, and the bipod can be used to when you mount the bipod, it increases your accuracy by 50%. So it's very good for placing on a mounted position. And when you have it on a mounted position, it can be it can be used to its full potential in suppressing enemies. So this is personally my favorite assault gun, the M16A3. I really don't care what the sight is. I like it no matter what it is. So right now, don't do what I'm doing. Do not do what I'm doing when you're playing Rush, or if you ever play Rush. What I'm doing is I'm not even doing the objective. Don't do this. I unlocked, like, when you start out in the game, when you're, each class, like, say you're on the American side, you'll only get certain guns. Like, you'll get the M4A1, the M16A3, and those are very, very good guns. But, some people might prefer the Russian guns in this game. And, you may not get those until, later on. When you rank up to a certain point using each class, you get certain modifications to the class. Like, you'll get a new gun for the class, you'll get new equipment for the class, you'll get certain things that you cannot unlock just ranking up your actual rank. So I have a lot of the unlocks for most of the guns that I like the M16, the KH-2002, the AK-74M, a lot of those guns. I like I'm personally an assault rifle guy. I like carbines too, like the M4A1. That's a very good gun. I'm not too big into the submachine gun fields, but when I'm an engineer, I definitely use submachine guns or carbines because that's all that you can use. Yeah. When you're in defense, if you want to be a good team player, don't run out into the middle of their spawn. And well, you could do that because it does diminish their reinforcement tickets, but it's not always the best thing to do. What's really good to do is to stay in your spawn or stay near the MCOMs and just defend from there. That's probably one of the more reasonable ways to play Rush. May not be the most strategical, but you play the game how you want. I'm not telling you how to play, I'm just saying my personal opinions. And the game, like the guns in the game, they're not very overpowered. There's one gun that I think, or one attachment for shotguns that should definitely be either ruled out of the game or diminished extremely. What the heck? Oh, well, right there I tried to defuse the MCOM and for some reason it wouldn't let me. I don't know if I just let go of the button or something. Right now I'm using the M4A1. This is one of the engineer carbines, however you want to pronounce it. And the American side guns are probably the more favorite out of all of them, out of all the class specific guns. I don't know why. I just prefer the American guns. I prefer the M16, definitely the M4A1. I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah, vehicles. On certain maps, like this map, there are jets, and in most Conquest maps, there are jets. Maybe not like Sign Crossing or something like that, but jets are very, very, very hard to use. I would say I'm pretty good at using a jet. I get kills whenever I use it. Main purpose when you're flying a jet, definitely to destroy enemy vehicles on the ground and or destroy enemy air vehicles in the air. I know you're probably saying, oh yeah, obviously that's what jets do in real life. Yes, but you're not going to be shooting at enemy infantry that's on the ground. It's basically useless. You can't hit them unless you're using like rockets or something, missile pods. I forget what it's called. And I have a lot of the unlocks for the jet, but if you're just getting the game, I would suggest try the jet once or twice. If you don't like it, don't use it. If you'd say, oh, this thing's too hard to pilot, then either don't use it or try it another time, try to get used to it. But leave the jet flying to those teammates of yours that like hog the jets. Like when the jet spawns, they'll immediately jump into it. And if there's an enemy vehicle that's really bothering you, just simply take out some Stinger missiles on the engineer class and shoot them down. They may pop flares, but you know, it'll get them scared. tanks are very powerful. If you want to destroy a tank, then you have to shoot maybe 4 RPG bullets, if not a little more than that. Like this helicopter here. Helicopters, they're not as tricky as jets, but you need to keep them in the air. If you get too close to the ground, it's very easy to fly too low and hit the ground. So if you want to use a vehicle, definitely get acquainted with it before you start trying to get a bunch of kills with it. Just learn the basics of how to fly it first, and then learn how to use its guns, learn how to use its modifications and everything. And so this game is coming to an end. Maybe actually it's not. If we hold this position, we can win this game if we diminish all the reinforcement tickets. So that's the main goal and rush to, like, in the bottom and towards the left-hand corner of the screen. It shows a bunch of numbers. Oh my god, I don't know how he didn't. Yeah, he's dead. So what you want to do is diminish when you're attacking. You want to diminish the reinforcement tickets to 0, and when you're attacking, you want to plant the MCOMs and keep those reinforcement tickets up. Every time you destroy 2 MCOMs, then you get another 75 more. It doesn't add up. It only replenishes your 75. I think the game is. Oh yeah, I forgot to touch on this. I think the game is very balanced, except for one attachment on the shotgun. And that one attachment, I know some people are gonna say, it's okay, it's not overpowered, but in my personal opinion, the frag attachment on any shotgun should not be put into this game whatsoever. It can be put into this game as long as they severely nerf it. Like, I'll show you a gameplay, I'll try it right now. This is the most famous shotgun that people use it, the USAS 12 with extended mags, frag rounds, and most people actually use the holographic sight, but I don't have that unlocked yet. I just view this as a very, very overpowered gun. Like, watch, like, you can literally snipe across the map because it shoots a frag rounds, like those big ball, those giant yellow flashing, like, yeah, like they shoot. It's like a tank shell from an LAV. That's how much of an explosion it causes, and it can be shot literally across the map. I was sniped with somebody once using the frag attachments on the shotgun, and I just personally view that any type of ammo on a shotgun cannot snipe people whatsoever. And a shotgun is used for close quarters. Keep it from being used at close quarters. Frag rounds are, I do not see them as very good. I do not see them as, oh yeah, it's fine. It's a balance to the game. It's something revolutionary. Like right here, you can literally just hip fire like crazy, and you'll most likely kill somebody. It's most people use this any type of shotgun. Well, no, this shotgun on the support classes, it burns through ammo like butter. Since it's an automatic shotgun, most people usually will replenish their ammo, which isn't a bad idea. But again, I just don't see this shotgun as something to be used as a giant LAV tank barrel. Especially not even with it being automatic. I just hope DICE will either nerf it down or just take it out of the game. I know a lot of people like it. Oh yeah, it's fine, but I just personally do not see a place for it in this game. Right now I'm using, this is probably one of the most used. For some reason this tank is badly hurt. The M249. It's got a very high rate of fire. It's like a submachine gun's rate of fire. It's It's really good. I'm not saying it's a newbie gun or anything. It's really good. Right now I'm trying to. I have the shot. So close.
Enemy chopper spotted.
So on this tank I have the shotgun shell attachment. I forget what it's called. Oops.
Hey, I spotted an enemy vehicle.
Again, try to diminish those reinforcement tickets. And going to their spawn and destroying their vehicles is one way to do that.
Hostile vehicle spotted. Over.
And oh my god, I'm badly
Enemy chopper
hurt.
has been spotted in your AO.
And that's another awesome thing about the support class. You get to use the one and only C4. And that's probably the most exciting point of this video right now. Yeah, this gun is very accurate if you have the foregrip on it. Any type of sight I like on it. It's a very nice gun.
Here's your ammo.
I personally like with the excited mags because I like reloading LMGs. It's really not the most pleasant thing in the world. It takes a little bit of time. You have to find a little place to hide behind and then just reload. Again, I feel everything is balanced except for the shotgun attachment. I mean the frag attachment on the shotgun. I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, back to vehicles. There's certain Humvees and Jeeps and DPVs and armored personnel carriers that are very good in this game. Like, I like to personally use those. They're very quick. Like, if you get seen by a tank, you can easily outmaneuver it. And, rather than like an LAV where the tank will obviously win almost every time if they get the shot off first and it's a skilled driver. With like a DPV or a Humvee, they're very maneuverable. They hold machine guns and everybody can shoot in the vehicle except for the driver. I don't know what just happened there. My gun just like froze for a second. Ranks. Alright, so right now I'm a rank 51, I believe, which is a Colonel Service Star 6. Oh my, we're about to lose if we don't defuse this objective. And yeah, so I know this gameplay ended, but ranks, the ranks go up to 45. That's when you get to the service star, and from then on it goes up to around 60, I think. And that's basically it. All right, so thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you have a deeper understanding of Battlefield, and goodbye.